welcome to another video. Thank you for joining today. I really appreciate it. If you enjoy or get some information out of this video, I'd please like it if you would hit the thumbs up, the like button to help draw a little more attention to my video. If you're interested in more of my content, please consider hitting the subscribe button while you're here. But today I wanted to do my review on the Altra Vanish Tempo. I've gotten 63 miles on them. I've done a variety of runs in them. I have not been able to run in them in a wet condition, so I can't tell you that much about the grip, but I have run through some water puddles and they seem fine. I haven't done a real long run in them. I've done a couple of miles around, a couple runs around 10 miles, and I did a 13-mile run in them. I just really haven't been running that much real long runs right now in the heat, but have really enjoyed these. These shoes are billed as the companion shoe to the Altra Vanish Carbon. This is the Tempo. It comes without the carbon fiber plate. My biggest disadvantage to these is that their price tag is $190, so they are very pricey. But that being said, I'm really enjoying the shoe. They come with this nice engineered mesh upper, which I'm finding is breathing really well, super well, throughout the summer months. It is actually so thin you can actually see your fingers through it. You'll actually see a little bit of structure that they've added, some overlays that are kind of underneath that are giving some structure to it. The tongue is nice and soft and comfortable and is not cutting into my ankle or anything. It stays in place well. It is not gusseted, but it does have the little hole through the tongue to hold it in place, and it is staying in place real well. Now, what makes these very similar to the Altra Vanish Carbon is they do have the new Ego Pro midsole, which is supposed to be very bouncy, and I have found that the case. When you touch it, you can see that they've kind of got a dual density to it. Right up near the top, it is a very soft foam. It gets a little bit more firm as you go down in the midsole. Maybe that's, anyway, so it gives a very cushy ride. I have found them extremely comfortable on long runs, easy runs. It does have like a rocker geometry, so you really feel like you're rolling through and want to go fast in them. And the Ego Pro midsole is very bouncy, so they do feel very fast. They have a harder rubber on the exterior, on the outsole, that's supposed to let them last longer than the Vanish Carbon. So I'm hoping they will work for a longer amount of miles. I really can't give a great mileage projection right now. I do think they're holding up pretty well. You will see a little bit of wrinkling along the midsole of the shoe, which is a little bit of wear showing, and I have got a little bit of wear on the outsole rubber. So, but I would still guess that I think these are going to hold up pretty well. Like I said, I've got 63 miles on them. I would still guess they're going to get somewhere in the 300 to 500 mile range. I really can't be more specific. And of course, everybody gets a little bit different mileage out of them depending upon your foot strike and things like that. An average shoe for me is going to get between 300 and 500, and I would say these are going to be an average wear shoe. Like I said, the outsole feels good. The ride is just wonderful in these. I really like them. They have a really nice, as opposed to some of the collars on some of the shoes. I wasn't real happy with the collar in the Mont Blanc trail shoe that they came out with. It was a very thin heel collar that didn't grip my foot very well. I had trouble with heel slippage. I think the new Vanish Carbon has a similar sort of heel, though I haven't heard as many complaints about it slipping. But this has a nice, it's actually a fairly plush heel. It grips great. I have no problem at all. I personally like the colorway of these. They're white with like a coral top. They also sell these in a white with a greenish color across the top. And then the women's shoes, they also sell the white with the coral, and they sell a white with, instead of having a green across the top, it's yellow in the women's. So I do like the colorways. These shoes are listed as 33 millimeter stack height, which would be in the heel and the toe. They don't look like that when you look at them. It looks like there's a bit of a drop, but they are actually flat. I think it's because of the rocker geometry that it gives the illusion of being not zero drop, but it is zero drop balance cushioning. Now they're listed at 8.2 ounces. On my scale, I could not, even though I'm a size 11.5, I would expect that to come in more like around 9 ounces. But they're coming in higher than that. They're more like 9.7 or 9.8. The biggest thing that I think is there's this really thick sock liner in here, and if I take that out, the weight comes in just about what I would expect it to be for a shoe my size, to be at the 8.2 for a men's size 9. Now I have tried it both ways, with both the sock liner and taking the sock liner out. Without the sock liner, the shoe still feels great because there's a lot of cushion in these. It gives you a little more volume if you were to need it. There's nothing in here, no seams or anything that give you a problem if you run without the sock liner, but I do like the feel of this sock liner. It's nice and cushioned, and it does feel really nice. The laces on top are kind of a standard type of lace. I have had no trouble with them. This isn't necessarily my favorite lacing design, but they lock down fine. I had no trouble with them. They feel very good. Like I said, I have been very comfortable in these shoes. I have really enjoyed them. I'm enjoying them for long runs, and I'm enjoying the faster feel in them with the pop and the rocker technology. Anyway, that is a look at the Altra Vanish Tempo at a little over 100K, 63 miles. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're having a great week, and keep moving.